Good morning, Malacanang Press Corps. Happy Monday. Let's now have Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo.
Good morning. Maricel, long time no see.
Questions, MBC? Maricel, you have question?
Oo nga, bumawi ka.
Sir, hi, good morning. Nabinyagan ako. Sir, what's the palace position on calls from different government officials for the resignation of the UP Regent because of UP Regent, sir?
Bakit daw?
Farolan, because of his post about some Ateneo players with regards to sa UAAP, sir.
Who's asking for resignation?
Senator Nancy Binay, Senator Pangilinan.
I think the call for resignation, we leave it to the discretion of the person subject of the call.
But given that he's an appointed, will you...
Even then, I mean, fairness only dictates that it's the person subject of their call for resignation. He should decide for himself whether or not there is a validity for the call or not.
Pia? Follow-up, Pia? May follow-up question? Okay.
Yes.
Julie.
Julie,
Sir, I think the context of calls for resignation for UP Regent Spocky Farol is that he called for violence against some Ateneo players in the light of the ongoing UP Ateneo match in the UAAP. Now, some are saying that since that he's a presidential appointee, it's very unbecoming and it might reflect on his, being an appointee of the president. So, what's your take on this?
I think we should give the person the benefit of the doubt. Let him explain himself. That's what we call due process and the rule of law.
He said, sir, that it was in jest. Do you think that violence against university athletes should be?
I think there should be a body that will objectively investigate that incident so that the finding will come out.
A body to be created by Malacanang, sir, or you're leaving it up to UP?
We'll leave it to UP because it happened there. We always respect the independence of any entity in this country.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, other issue? Pia?
Sir, the AFP says that it will formally recommend to President Duterte the extension of martial law, and the PNP has also expressed its support for the extension of martial law. The President has always said that he will abide with whatever the military officials will recommend. So, ibig sabihin po ba, sure na yung extension ng martial law with the recommendation of the AFP and the PNP?
Of course, the President will always evaluate whatever recommendations that the AFP and the PNP will give him. But given the support of martial law in Mindanao, even by a Catholic bishop and the citizens there, the President may be persuaded to grunt, to approve the recommendation. But, of course, again, that is the prerogative of the President.
Ano pa po ba yung mga considerations na iti-take ng Presidente po in deciding whether or not to extend martial law?
Well, palaging, the basis palagi will be the safety of the people there. If the threat remains and there is still an ongoing rebellion, then constitutionally the basis would be valid for continuation of martial law.
Thank you, sir.
Question? Maricel, follow-up.
Sir, follow-up. Sir, you think it will be easy for Malacanang to convince lawmakers should you decide for martial law extension? Because some senators are saying that it will be more difficult to convince them now for the extension of martial law dahil nabigyan na ng specific period to do the job.
Again, the Constitution grants them the authority to decide whether or not it will extend martial law. So we'll leave it to them.
Okay, MPC questions? Joseph? Raymond Tinasa? Microphone, please.
Sir, good noon, sir. Sir, sabi ni General Albayalde, wala pa daw official directive to form or start forming yung Duterte Death Squad. We know kung meron kayong timeline on when do we expect na kung matutuloy talaga ito.
As again, we said it earlier that it's an idea which the president has floated. So let it develop.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, questions? Joseph Morong.
Sir, dun po sa forum ng stasyon ni Ina,
No?
ng stasyon ni Ina, some allies are saying, si Bato, si Ejercito, and Tolentino agree that the president should issue medical bulletins. Your position on the matter, please.
The question was whether or not the president should issue a medical bulletin in case of serious illness. The president agrees with that. That is why he informed us of what happened to the medical examination. I don't think there is a question of that.
Pero sir, yung mga periodic na parang yearly, hindi man kailangan yun.
Wala naman, hindi naman, ano lang yun, regular examination.
Alright, cool. Thank you, sir.
Questions? No more? MPC? Ina, no more? Rosalie Cos. Microphone.
Hi sir, good morning po.
Hi.
Regarding po sa recommendation ng economic managers not to suspend yung second tranche, sabi po kasi ni Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, kapag wala pong satisfactory explanations ng economic managers, po pwede po nilang i-force ang economic managers na na ituloy ang suspension through the budget, yun pong 2019 budget. So ano po yung reaction ng palace
Well, I'm
regarding?
sure the economic managers have basis to make that recommendation. They are competent and able to explain themselves to the lawmakers.
Aside po ba sa recommendation ng economic managers, ano pa po yung titimbangin ng Pangulo para mag-decide kung kailangan ba talagang suspindihin or wag?
Well, yung batas, di ba? Meron tayong batas, may requirement.
Sa tingin niyo po ba karapat-dapat na gamitin ng Senado yun pong usapin tungkol sa pagpasa ng 2019 budget hinggil po dito
The
sa
passage of the budget would again depend on the call of members of Congress. That is not for the president. The president, under the Constitution, was required to submit a proposed national budget within 30 days. He did it on the day of SONA, on the first day. So,
willing po bang isacrifice ng Duterte admin yung pong timely passage ng 2019 national budget?
what do you mean? What do you mean sacrifice?
Kasi po ang binabanggit nga po ng Senate is po pwedeng maapektuhan yung passage po ng 2019 budget kung ipipilit ng economic managers na ituloy yun pong second tranche ng oil excise tax.
You're only referring to one particular senator. There are 24 senators. He may not be, his opinion or observation may not be shared by the 23 others.
Okay, thank you, sir.
May follow-up? Other issue?
Yep.
Raymond Tinasa.
Sir, just on the comment made by Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin, when I think he called bullshit yung a case against the group of Saturo Campo. Your comment, sir, and the premise is he is a member of the cabinet and an alter ego of the president. How do you see this opinion, sir?
I already issued a statement on that. We view the comment of SFA Locsin as a personal sentiment, given the fact that he and former Congressman Saturo Campo are friends and were both together in Congress.
So he's allowed, or anybody of you guys in the official family is allowed to air your personal opinion, regardless if it is pro or against the stand of the administration?
Again, I said his statement is a personal sentiment. it is not reflective of the view of the administration.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, MPC questions. No more? Christine, no more question? May tanong? O Joseph? Joseph Morong.
Sir, on Rappler, Secretary. Morning. Happy Monday. So your statement that,
Reza.
Miss Reza, yes, saying that there's going to be a arrest warrant to be issued against her that stems from, I think, the tax evasion cases, and that they think that this is, of course, persecution from the government.
You know, we have repeatedly said that we never and will never interfere with the function of the judiciary as well as the other branch. If the judiciary finds probable cause for an information filed, then we have to respect the law on the matter. Ms. Reza has or is entitled to legal remedies under the law. And she has her lawyers, so I don't think she has a problem with respect to losing her liberty because she is precisely going to post bail.
Okay. RJ.
But do you agree, sir, that they are being persecuted?
Oh, definitely not. How can they be prosecuted? It's a question of tax evasion. You violate tax laws and then you will be prosecuted. If you have a justifiable reason for so doing, or you will introduce evidence to show that it's not true, then you will be acquitted. Everyone is entitled to the presumption of innocence, and that includes everybody, including Ms. Reza.
Okay, MPC. No more questions? Christine.
Sir, but wala naman fears yung Malacanang that baka it will have a negative impact again pag yung ganitong merong arrest order
No.
against the president because he has been very vocal against Rappler.
This stand of Malacanang is always, you violate the law and you will have to account for it. And the Constitution also says every person charged with a crime is presumed innocent unless proven otherwise by competent evidence beyond a reasonable doubt proof.
Okay.
That has been the policy and will always be the policy of the Duterte administration.
So the president has nothing to do with it, sir.
Oh, definitely. He has too many obligations to fulfill. As we said, we can hardly cope up with this man. He's always working. We are amazed at how industrious he is.
MPC? Questions? No more?
Ako naman kayo magtanong. Kailan ang party nyo? Hindi kayo nag-iimbita.
Sir, there's a right time for it.
This is the right time. There's so many parties para we can schedule. Are you going to hold it or we're going to hold it? You? So you're going to pay for it? Ano yung nakalagay doon sa... No, I saw a schedule.
Of course, we're going to pay for our own party. We
No,
are...
teka muna.
Mag-aambag kami, sir, ng 500 each.
Is that
No obligation on your part or any government official, just to be clear about it.
Is that different from the December 20 Malacanang press corps party?
With the president, sir?
Yes?
That one you're hosting. We don't know.
Oh, yun ang tinatanong ko.
Sir, we have one more. December 12, sir.
December
Since you
12?
mentioned it.
Saan
MPC.
gagawin? Saan gagawin?
Ha?
Saan gagawin?
Okay, MPC, naka-live tayo ha. Magano muna tayo. Maraming salamat, Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo. Thank you,
Thank
Malacanang
you.
Press Corps. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.